43 gets his pit stop done. Still on the top of the timing is Ben Kernhardt. 17 seconds ahead of the field, has lapped 9 drivers, and is currently heading for the last 4, currently 20 seconds away. Another driver coming down pit road. And that is the 27 of Aaron Stanton. Now 4 drivers left to be lapped. And as we're racing here in Austria, I just want to give a huge congratulations to Ryan Preece, driver of the 60 for Ford Racing, for RFK Racing in the actual NASCAR Cup Series, who literally just this moment won the Clash at Bowman, technically getting his first NASCAR win, not as a first official win, but congratulations there to the astronaut, aka Ryan Preece, for getting it done at Bowman Gray. Anyway, back to the Cup racing, back to the truck racing. My mistake. "30 laps in. Ben still yet to pit. And as we wait on the leader to come down pit road, I think it's time to crank it up. Welcome back here to Austria here for the Inspired Racing League's Platinum Truck Series return to Austria here at the Red Bull Ring. While we were doing the crank it up, the leader, the 46, came down pit road and still has a 20-second lead. Going back here to a replay. 46 in the gravel. That's a first. Huge mistake there by the 46. Shows that he is indeed not invincible as I thought. But still, excellent job. And now he's gaining more time. Little mistake there from the 46, but he is currently on a great recovery drive. '43 and the 16 currently trying to chase down the 27. This is the battle for second, third, and fourth. Yeah, the 43 still on that back bumper. The 27 trying to find some time here. 69, Chris Lyota, 2 laps down, currently ahead of them. '69 moves out of the way, allowing even one of his teammates at the 16 to pass through. Here, the 16 gaining time on the 43. Watch this battle unfold here. 2 Fords and a Chevy all battling for the third position as Ben Carhart slowly pulls away once more, up to about 15 seconds away from this main kind of pack here. The closest racing yet on track so far. All these drivers only separated by about 5/10, which is not the case for the rest of the field, I may add. A little bit interesting here to see these drivers really battling it out here as the 43 goes down to the inside of the 27, the 16 now on the outside of the 43. Going to be trying to diving it here into turn 2 and 3. Doesn't get the move done. 16 still behind. Got a great little battle here. '16 getting a little bit loose. They're losing some time, about 2/10. As now these drivers separated by about 7/10 of a second off each other. See here, these drivers kind of separating themselves a little bit. Got about 8/10 between them. See here, diving down in turn 1, the 16 looking to do something on the 43, the 43 looking to do something on the 27. '16 looking to make a pass there on the 43. See here, still still 1 by 3. But here comes the 43 trying to make that change. 16 trying to make that change. Gets real loose there coming out of, what is that, turn 8? As the 9 is stuck. Oh, 71, 9 make contact. Let's get that replay here. Both these drivers just getting loose. 71, 72 making contact. 71 goes high. And, well, the rest is history. Unfortunate incident here, but luckily all drivers came through that safe. What that did, though, is give these drivers, these 3 drivers right here, a little bit of time on each other. With that being said, with 8 laps to go, we're going to cut to one more side-by-side commercial, but you won't miss a thing because we're not NASCAR on Fox. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy Dubby's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
Welcome to the Visit Myrtle Beach 400, presented by NASCAR Racing Experience Holiday E Gift Card Late Model Race. I'm Lenny Baticki, and joining me in the booth is veteran broadcaster Bill Hennessy.
All right, we are ready for 125 laps of NASCAR Wheeling All-American Late Model Stock Car Racing. Our pole sitter is Timothy Peters on the outside pole, number 51, Matt Cox. They're bringing us out of turn 4. Get on your feet. This is going to be hot. They are in control of the race because the green flag is in the air. We are underway at Myrtle Beach's Icebreaker 2018.
In May 2020, it was announced that the track would close its doors for good in August. On August 15th, the checkered flag would wave for the final time. Myrtle Beach Speedway was demolished in December of the following year, and all that remains as of 2024 is the dirt of what once was turns 3 and 4.
Turn 1 and 2. The 71, David Green is going to grab the lead here down the backstretch as he wiggles that car.
That doesn't stop us from racing at this historic track once again. 65 drivers have made their way to the virtual banks of Myrtle Beach Speedway to fight for one of the 36 starting positions for tonight's event. Are you ready? Welcome back here to the Austrian Alps. The 16 gets the move done on the 16 up to the third position. 5 laps to go here at the Red Bull Ring. '16 dives deep, and over, prevents the 43 from making a move, and stays ahead. The 46 of Ben, haven't shown him in a while, still leading, 4 laps to go. 24 seconds separates the 46 and the man in second, Aaron Stanton, in the 27. But that now changed. Elijah Fisher back up to second, gets the slide job done. Here comes the 43 to the 27. Three laps to go here at the Red Bull Ring. Got a good one cooking up here. Coming to 2 to go. Two laps to go here at the Red Bull Ring. Nothing currently stands in the way of the 46 and his first Platinum Truck Series win. One lap to go here at the Red Bull Ring. The 46 has done it. Led every single lap. No one's come close. Only 5 other drivers on the lead lap. Runs a little bit wide there. Currently got a battle going on for third between the 43 and the 13. Can the 13 get the move done and get his, I believe his 4th podium of the season? Coming up the inside, gonna try to dive down to the bottom. The one thing about Travis Summer is he's a very clean driver, so he'll take as much as it gets, but he's gonna do it cleanly. But coming out of the final corner for the final time, Ben Carhart leads every lap and wins by 28 seconds here at the Red Bull Ring. Fantastic job there from the 46, getting the win done. Here's the 13 on the back of the 43, gearing up to try to make one last move here, heading into the final corners for the final time. Diving deep. Coming down here, but there's nothing he's going to be able to do. He tries diving, but there's nothing. Coming, try to get side by side, but nothing works. Mike Howitzer takes third position and rounds out your podium. What a race. What a race here by these top 3 drivers. Burning it down here at the Red Bull Ring. And he deserves it. What a race this has been. Now, time for some post-race interviews. In the third position, we have the 43 of Mike Howitzer. Mike Howitzer, it's Robert in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, man?
All right, great job. Finishing in the third position, barely beating the 13 of Travis Farmer. How do you feel?
I feel bad. I got into Aaron and I ruined his race there, so I just feel really bad about that, and that's not how I like to race. It was an honest mistake there. I still didn't really get a good look at it, but that 100% on me there. We were having a great race up to that point, and I was having a blast. I was trying to get by him. I knew I was faster, and I guess I just overcooked in the first turn and spun him out and ruined it. So I just want to say I feel really bad for Aaron. I really apologize to him, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, things happen, right? Especially on road courses like this. You can't beat yourself up over everything. And it's a lot of drivers, honestly, that I've met don't feel the same way you do. And so I respect you a lot for kind of feeling bad. You can't beat yourself up for everything. You still did an absolutely fantastic job finishing third in what has been a dominating race there by the 46. So don't beat yourself up for it.
Yeah, no, Ben is an absolute killer on road courses. I knew as soon as he set that qualifying lap, it was probably going to be the Ben Knert show. So huge shout out to him for that. He ran a great race. He pulled a Mike Hauser like I did at the Roval. But yeah, awesome job to him. I think today I just needed a good run, and I knew I could bring the speed here. We've had a really bad stretch of races. You know, some of those races were mistakes I made, and some of them were just things you couldn't really control. So I thought, hey, we need a rebound, and I know I've had really good speed at road courses, so I thought I'd get used today to turn it around, and we did, but I just didn't want to do it that way. So again, really sorry for Aaron, and I hope he's not too upset. So
yeah, and honestly, I don't think he will, but again, excellent job finishing in third. Before we let you go, any drivers you want to thank, sponsors, family members, etc.?
Yeah, just want to thank my teammates at Falcon Motorsports. You know, we all had really good speed today. Elijah finished second, had good speed. Want to thank you for putting on the broadcast. I really do love watching it, and I want to thank everybody who stuck it out tonight. And I've never raced here. This is my first time here, but I know it looked like a very weird road course, a very out there type of track. So I just want to thank everybody who stuck it out and went and put laps down, even if they weren't that fast. It means a lot to see guys out there trying to better themselves and, build a little bit of racecraft there. So,
yeah, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. And I believe we're going to, I want to say Talladega, but I could be wrong. I'm very wrong. Milwaukee. We're going to Talladega the week after that. We're going to Milwaukee.
All right. Honestly, I could use that.
Yeah, Milwaukee's an excellent track. Can't wait to see you there.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
You too. Next up, we have the 16 of Elijah Fisher finishing in the second position, staying where he started. Elijah, welcome back to the booth. Started in second, finished in second, but it was a rocky road in between. How do you feel after that one?
I feel pretty good. We didn't get a road course win, but I still feel like that was probably one of the better road courses I put together. Just being able to, I don't know, just have a good solid pace in the beginning. And I know we maybe waited a little bit too late to pit, but I know the better tires kind of played a little bit of a factor towards lap 45 and 50 areas. Um, I feel like I was a lot more in control of the truck than I have been in previous road courses or just any races I've done before. So, new wheel and everything helps out a lot too, and getting different sensations and everything is really helping me out. So definitely felt like this was a race that I think aside from Ben Knurt probably could have been a win.
What wheel did you upgrade to?
We are on the Thrustmaster T598 direct drive now.
Ooh, that's an interesting choice.
I've been Thrustmaster my whole career and don't plan on really going anywhere else.
See, when I eventually get back into racing, I plan on going to Moza because Logitech sucks.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, just barely getting second there towards the end of it. You had a really good run there in the first half. What happened that you kind of fell back but then regained it?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. Just before you dragged me up, actually, Knurt came down and we were talking, and he just said, maybe they had a better pace than me on the fresher tires. But, when we came out of pit road, I was kind of in a position where, I knew those guys were coming up quick, and I think something about my pit road entry was a little slower than theirs. Obviously, the fresher tires, I think, towards the really deep end, I just had a pace that was not where I wanted it to be, and I think I just got unfocused. So once we focused back up and kind of got things going, I was able to catch up and hang with those guys for a bit. So that was good to see.
Yeah, exactly. In the end, great finish, getting second position. Very good for the points here, heading into the playoffs in just 5 weeks. Before we let you go, any family members do you want to thank? Drivers, family sponsors, etc.? What is yours?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to thank Mom for watching, all the fans and everybody who's tuned in to inspired and paying attention to everything. Make sure to like and subscribe for us, please. That would be appreciated. Of course, got to thank the good Lord above. Of course, without him, we wouldn't be doing this. So, just got to roll forward and collect some more points. I was kind of nervous about trying to get back into the playoff picture. I think we've pretty much done it now. I just got to have some solid races from here on out.
Exactly, and you've been having solid races. Hopefully it keeps going in Milwaukee. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
And last, but certainly not least, we have the 46 of Ben Carhart. Ben? I don't know what to say, man. 31 seconds at the end of the race. You had it up to about 40 at one point. You took off and you never looked back.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit unfair because I've run dozens of races at this track. Maybe not this particular layout, but I have so much more experience compared to these other guys. Like Mike in the 43 told me he bought this track yesterday, so I'm very, very happy with the result. It was nearly mistake-free. We had a little moment on the cold tires.
Yeah, so you went through the gravel.
When we came out of the pits. But I'm very happy with the race. I feel a little bit bad for the 30-second gap, but I've been trying to help coach some of these guys on the road courses because usually I have pretty good pace, and there's definitely some lessons to learn here for those other guys, and I'll help them learn them, and hopefully next race we'll get a little bit of a closer pack. So I know it wasn't super entertaining, but it was a very, very successful race for me, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, just even coming down the pits, no competition. Overall, excellent job. Congratulations. Before we let you go, any drivers you want to thank, family members, sponsors, etc.? Floor is yours.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I want to thank my team, Simtech Racing. They don't compete in Truck Series at all, really. I'm the only one who does trucks. But they're super supportive. We do team practices, and they always got my back. So I'd like to thank James, Ben, and Dustin from Simtech. And then league admins like Elijah, Chris, Mike, Aaron. They make racing here possible, and I'm having an amazing time in this league. And then you, of course, for broadcasting. It's really cool having a stream up and interviews in the races. So, yeah.
And it's fun to do it. I appreciate you sticking around, and we'll see you next week at Milwaukee.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night, man.
You too. And that'll do it for all of us here at the Red Bull Ring. What a race this has been. I've been Robert McKay, and we'll see you next week at the Milwaukee Mile. We'll see you then.